Everybody knows that when you're buying hedgehog earrings, you can't just get hedgehog studs. You gotta get the dangly ones. Come on down to the swap meet.
You know, no nunchuck throwing axes, scythe, and knife collection would be complete without an eagle. Come on down to the swap meet. There's only one sure way to make sure your kids will fit in on their first day of school. Get them the right backpack. Come on down to the swap meet. A lot of people don't remember Michael Jordan's clown years. Some of his best. Come on down to the swap meet. Just remember, your mosaic rooster is not authentic unless it has the red death eye. Come on down to the swap meet. They said if I bought the sign, they'd throw in the guy who came up with the quote for free. There he is, folks. He will forever be my always. Come on down to the swap meet. A lot of people don't realize that Einstein actually worked in Santa's toy shop one year. Come on down to the swap meet. They said you couldn't combine a fake boxwood topiary with a Santa Claus hat and bells. They were wrong. Come on down to the swap meet. If you're gonna get a bilge pump, just make sure that it's patriotic. Come on down to the swap meet. If I told them once, I've told them 1,000 times. It's fill, then bake. Come on down to the swap meet. Nothing says Christmas like a blue glitter holly. Come on down to the swap meet. It's the oldest trick in the swap meet book. Come on down to the swap meet. If you're gonna get an electric Glock water gun, just make sure it's with parent-child interaction. Come on down to the swap meet. Everyone was surprised when Santa's long-lost cousin, Doofa Claus, showed up at the party. Come on down to the swap meet. Nothing says memories like the word memories. Come on down to the swap meet. Remember, kids, if you want to get toilet paper through customs, just say it's glass. Come on down to the swap meet. Nothing says something like a shiny glass camera. Or two. Come on down to the swap meet. Nothing says Christmas like one-time use spatulas. Come on down to the swap meet. Everyone knows that the best high tops have rhinestones. Come on down to the swap meet. One of the most popular Valentine's gifts this year was the ABC necklace. Come on down to the swap meet. The three Elvises of the apocalypse. Come on down to the swap meet. How you know it's Christmas around the old basketball court? Come on down to the swap meet. Look, it's the Tony Hawk signature baby stroller. Come on down to the swap meet.
Somebody tell Pomni we finally found the exit. Come on down to the swap meet.
Everyone knows that the best flip-flops are made out of instant ramen. Come on down to the swap meet. Yeah, he brought presents, but when Santa showed up to the wedding dressed in white, the bride was not happy. Come on down to the swap meet. Everyone knows it's illegal to carry your horse and dragon in the back of your pickup without securing them. Come on down to the swap meet. You know, nobody believed Humpty Corn when he said Humpty Dumpty ripped him off. I believe him. Come on down to the swap meet. A lot of people don't realize that Buddha also had his three wise men. Come on down to the swap meet. Nothing says Christmas like a white faux fur wreath. Come on down to the swap meet. The Plushie Trappers haul wasn't as great as they had hoped it would be. Come on down to the swap meet. No crime scene would be complete without a tree removal bag. Come on down to the swap meet. A lot of people don't realize you can actually potty train mice. Come on down to the swap meet. After the success of their game Soggy Doggy, the company decided to try out Dry Cat. Didn't do so well. Come on down to the swap meet. If this angel is asked one more time if it's part of the basketball team in heaven, it's gonna smite someone. Come on down to the swap meet. Look, kids, the new luminous alien keychains are out. Come on down to the swap meet. Game over, man. Come on down to the swap meet. Okay, it just wasn't funny anymore when the Joker turned the poor pig into a red monkey. Come on down to the swap meet. You know, chess was a lot simpler in my day. Come on down to the swap meet. The jacket you want to wear when you just want to fit in. Come on down to the swap meet. There's only one book that comes close to Jesus the Surfer. Come on down to the swap meet. It was a sad day when Tickle Me Elmo had to go find a job, but he was ready. Come on down to the swap meet. Be the star of the pool party and bring the inflatable pretzel float. Come on down to the swap meet. You know, Home Depot's often sold out of chimney brushes, so you can always come down to the swap meet and grab one. Come on down to the swap meet. If you're gonna freeze your shoes, just make sure you put them inside a Ziploc bag first. Come on down to the swap meet. No Christmas decoration collection would be complete without him. Come on down to the swap meets. Hey everyone, it's nesting season for the clown babies. Come on down to the swap meet. Perfect hot dogs every time. Come on down to the swap meet. If you're gonna camouflage your speakers like rocks, just make sure they light up in all types of pretty colors. Come on down to the swap meet. Everyone remembers this classic kid's toy, Chrono Ball. Come on down to the swap meet. Everyone knows that the best infant launchers are at the swap meet. Come on down to the swap meet. This year's Air Jordans are really off the rails. Come on down to the swap meet. A lot of people don't realize that the three wise men were here to see not Jesus, but the purple camel. Even Gandalf. Come on down to the swap meet. This baby just set the pole vaulting record. Unfortunately, he didn't nail the landing. Come on down to the swap meet.
Dad!
They said you couldn't combine a hearse, skeletons, and a candle holder all in one. They were wrong. Come on down to the swap meet. So the guy said if I bought this washer and dryer, they'd throw in this masterpiece for free. Come on down to the swap meet. Nothing says gambling like a wiener dog with a green visor. Come on down to the swap meet. Nothing says St. Patrick's Day like a cat and a green top hat. Come on down to the swap meet. Has anybody seen my yellow softballs? I keep them in a pink bucket. Oh, there they are. Come on down to the swap meet. Everyone knows that the best fireside chat of Dr. Scott Hahn and Matthew Arnold is the one about the Bible. Come on down to the swap meet. If you're gonna get a bar stool, just make sure it's comfortable. Come on down to the swap meet. You know, all the Rainbow Zippy movies are classics, but I think my favorite is Rainbow Zippy Sets Them Up. Come on down to the swap meet. One of the most classic jigsaw puzzles, Cats in the Bag. Come on down to the swap meet.
Yeah.
People who run the swap meet don't realize that this cafe would be a lot more popular if firearms were allowed. Come on down to the swap meet. You know, if you're a real fan of the movie Airplane, you'd get a plush pillow based on the DVD box. Come on down to the swap meet. A lot of people don't realize that a manger is actually a plastic storage tub. Come on down to the swap meet. Everyone knows that the best phones are pig phones. John Pork is calling. Come on down to the swap meet. Spoiler alert. In Toy Story 5, Woody drowns under a pile of clothing. Come on down to the swap meet.